got news for you. Yes, I do. I'm like your angel of love, girl. I've come to see you through. So when you cry, let me wipe your tears. When you're scared, I wanna be there to calm your fears. When you're in need, baby, ring my phone. I'll run right over and we'll make love all night long.
Give yourselves a round of applause. That's right.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
You're doing big things these days. You're doing big things these days. How y'all doing, man?
It's good to be back.
Mr. Murray, I understand you were a little bit under the weather and you decided to tough it out, man, just to be on with your brethren. And so we appreciate the sacrifice, man, you know.
Yeah, I couldn't miss this. I mean, it's the season premiere. There's big things happening. And, I want to say to Mel, Mel's not with us tonight because he reached the mandatory retirement age of 65 on Saturday. So we wish him well in his future endeavors. We hope Jenny Akers Rest Home provides him with enough activities like shuffleboard and checkers and chess that he found the time to be, passing slowly for him. But we wish him well.
That's kind of tough, being that he's technically still a newlywed. Are you saying that Mo has aged him to that degree?
No, Mo wanted that May December thing. She's young. We're just talking about him.
Hey,
he's more like January though, not even December. He's more like it's May, January. He's into the winter.
Hey,
but you don't have to be old to be, part of AARP.
Says Robert.
40.
That's what he said, Robert.
You don't have to. Hey man, Robert, I don't know if it's appropriate for you to address that, being that you are the elder statesman of the crew. That.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah, just throw that in there.
Pointing that out.
Hey, I almost feel out of practice, man. We haven't been in this setting in several months, man.
Yeah,
I know. And the producers got me back. I'm like, I was having a good time. I was working the bachelorette party circuit, stripping, making good money. And they're gonna bring me back to do this. I meet all my contract demands. I'm like, really, yeah.
Coming to the stage.
I'm in mid-season form. I'm sorry.
Coming to the stage, Prince Love Handles.
Chocolate Thunder. Thank you, man. Thank you, sir. That's my title.
Oh man, hey man. Well, I know we're missing Mel, man, but good to see you all, man. Before we go any further, I'm gonna add a little light to myself. But before we go any further, we're gonna ask everybody, like we always do, share the show. Don't just share it, but put it in an all new URL in a new browser. Hey, I'm not that bright, so I just know that that's the better way to do it. Yeah, and that's it. And then we're going to bring one of our producers in, the main producer, Roger Jackson. I'm going to bring him in, and while he makes his transition, I'm going to go off camera for just a second so I can add a little light to my situation. So, Roger, come on.
Okay, well, thank you guys for being here. I don't know why he wanted to add any more light, like we need to see more of him, but okay, that worked.
In case you know, Roger Jackson is
I heard that.
Roger's one of our producers and a bully on the set. That's his role. I don't know which one he does better, but he does both of them.
You tall guys, man. Tall guys think they got the right to bully folk.
No, I'm very calm and polite. I always ask everybody for their input, to help me make better decisions and, things like that. But hey, here with the announcement, which some of you guys already know, and I just want to tell you that I've been kind of promising these guys for a couple of years now. Hey, we're going to do big things. I'm going to get you on TV. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And behind the scenes, working, and we will be. We will be on WGN Saturday at 4:30 a.m. this Saturday on the 14th. So please set your DVRs to that. I know some of you had difficulty, but WGN is a fantastic company. I love that network. And sometimes they upload it right at about 11 on Thursday night or early Friday morning.
You mean the directory, right? You talking about the directory, the guide, right?
Yeah, the guide, yes.
Yes.
So because sometimes you can't set it until sometimes you have to put the name in, not just the time slot.
Right.
The program information.
So hopefully they will have that up there. And as soon as they do, I will let everybody know, hey, now you can set it, you can do it. But we got the letters and emails from them yesterday. So as far as they're concerned, and we're concerned, everything's a go. But I'm really, really excited. But my big announcement that the guys don't even know about is that we will also be premiering the show on the same day in Houston, Texas. So you guys have a nice little double thing here going on. So we'll get some numbers and some reviews.
Wow.
I
don't know who I know in Houston, but I'm sure getting ready to look.
I know a lot of people in Houston.
I know a lot of people in Houston.
Yeah.
That's a wine crowd territory.
Right.
Yeah, well, it's going to be it's a really, really, really nice slot, nice area. I didn't realize even though WGN has reached a lot of places nationwide, even the local channel, not just their national one, but their local ones reached pretty good. So I'm excited about that.
The CW, is that the channel?
Yes, I'm sorry, CW 39 in Houston is where it
was.
Same Saturday. Yep, Saturday. I'm same Saturday, the 14th at 4:30 a.m. Same time, same everything.
Wow, I let my relatives know. That's awesome.
For the time challenged of us, that's actually really tomorrow night late, right? Because
we didn't need all that math that you're saying today.
That's the other thing.
I love being back. I missed this.
The show. That's the other thing that Roger does with the bullying. He kicks
I'm just saying, some people might not think about Saturday as Friday night at midnight, and they might miss it. That's
true. If there's somebody here that is picking up CW 39 in Houston, then yes, you check your time schedules.
Yeah. So tomorrow night at midnight, 4.5 hours from midnight tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm not going to be on here long.
Hey, Roger, red looks really good on you. I noticed that you had on red.
So we have a new host, and I'm going to bring him up now. Welcome to the stage, Mr. Randy Stress.
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing?
What's up?
I miss seeing y'all on here.
Hey, man,
my hand-picked replacement for Mel.
If you're gonna replace me with somebody, I can live with it being Randy. That's my man. So I can.
Let me get out of here. You guys have a great show.
All right, man.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Hey, Roger, come back really quick. Roger, come back.
Yes, sir.
Hey, man. Collectively, on behalf of all the fellas, man, thank you for the work that you put in, and thank you for all the efforts that you're making to widen our audience that we are unaware of, the behind the scenes stuff that's going on that we have no clue about, the grind that you have to try to make this show a success, man. You along with our 2 associate producers, it's like 7 associate producers. That's funny. But yeah, man, thank you.
Repeat that now.
Yeah, he gave you the spotlight for that one.
Thank you for the hard work that you do, man. We don't ever want you to think that we don't appreciate all your efforts, man. WGN would not be happening. Period. Point blank. It wouldn't be happening without all the efforts that you put in, and you believe in that we deserve to be on a local network, man. So thank you.
Just even more. Since you said that, I got to thank everybody involved with my team. Obviously, Bill, who's was there filming everything, putting it together, because I don't work cameras or do any editing. And believe me, telling somebody that you film a show on Saturday that they got to turn it in on Monday with new headlines, with new opening, with new credit, with everything. He's like, we got to do a win. If you could. Now, of course, I said it as nice and polite as this. Bill, man, hey, I appreciate everything you're doing, bro. We just need to work this out so we can get it in by Monday. And he was just so receptive to that gentle persuasion that he got it in. And I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But no, thank you, man. I really do appreciate it. And believe me, there's a lot more coming. Hopefully in about 30 days, I'm going to have announcements that will blow your mind. So that's what I'm working on right now.
But blow my mind. I dare you. Blow my mind.
Hey, that's what she said. All right.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Oh,
Randy,
my God.
what's cracking, man?
Oh man, nothing. I want to come on here and congratulate you guys. Hope you don't forget about me when you come big shots on TV and everything.
No, man, never that, man. You were rocking with us when nobody was rocking with us. You were pissing people off when nobody was watching us.
I ain't gonna be able to come on TV because I don't know how not to say stuff.
Well, you would be surprised.
They do have that beeper though.
Look, you would be surprised because we managed to curb our tongues for the episodes that are going to be on WGN. So somehow you figure it out. And before we get into these topics, man, I'll be out your way, man, in December. I don't know how much time I'll have, but I'll definitely let you know when I touch down. My nephew's thesis project is going down the weekend of December 9th.
Okay.
So I'll be out your way, man, supporting my nephew, man. So yeah. So maybe we can connect, man. Hey, man. First thing I want to do, I'm not real heavy into politics and all that kind of stuff, man. I heard a saying one time that says, war happens when we want something more than we want peace. And so my hearts go out to everybody that's being affected by what's going on right now. You're seeing all the footage, and some of that is really, really tough to see. Children, and there's still some people saying that some of the hostages may be American that they have, and they're talking about public executions and that kind of stuff, man. So I just want to make sure that we say a prayer for everybody that's involved in that, man, and that somehow, man, it just comes to an end, and this kind of stuff stops, man. So with that said, man, what's up with Jada?
Whoa, from one tragedy to the next.
Right. It's so I decided to watch some of the interview clips, man, with her today. And there's just so much that doesn't make sense with what she's saying. And I'm wondering, do you guys think that maybe this has all been a ploy for the book that she has out now? Like, is that maybe? Yeah, somebody said that earlier today. Jada, please take me out of the group chat. I thought that was hilarious, but it dawned on me this afternoon when I was like watching interviews and stuff and trying to equip myself a bit to discuss it with you guys. Like maybe it's all part of a book, a book project, just to boost the sales of her book or whatever, because none of this makes sense, man. She's saying that they separated and they didn't know how to tell people. And I'm like, people split every day. Like, I don't get what's tough about that. Like they didn't know how to share that. I'm like, people share that every day. I don't understand. So, and to me, I see Randy cocked already. And to me, if that's really the way she was navigating it, you let Will take a whole lot of shit, and stayed silent, content to let him be dragged like that. I mean, she got dragged. Women always find a way to support women. So, not all women were trying to drag her, but I just feel like he got made a mockery of. And if they were split, nobody would care who she was boning. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of, I don't know. Does somebody see something different than I see? It's a book deal. Come on, Randy.
Well,
I mean, the red flags were already there from even before the slap and all of that stuff. There were so many red flags when you listen to the way that he talks about her versus the way she talks about him, the way he talks about their relationship and life versus how she always got to mention some other dude who is a comparison figure or something like that. It was always there. No, I know they say I don't know, man. I just think it was always there. And then they got presented as this perfect couple. So now they're like, well, we didn't know how to say we were separated because everyone looked up. Nobody looked up to him, but they just felt like people looked up to him and they couldn't say nothing. It's about image more than anything else. Because at the end of the day, she knows she's looking bad in this, so she's trying to,
They believe their own hype. Huh?
Well, you have this whole show about transparency. and being real and talking and living your truth and everything else that you posted. And then this comes out.
Yeah.
You've been lying. So that's like me being on this show, then going on a show with all women and then criticizing this show for not letting women on the show.
Okay. Let's count
No, he just said something.
Viewers, because Randy.
No. Actually, Glenn just said something perfect. And this right here is a prime example, ladies, when we tell you there's really no difference between men and women. Good women, good men are exactly the same. Because think about every dude who had a show. Oh, man, this is how you keep a woman, blah, blah, blah. And then he turns out to be the one dog. And Jada did the same thing. It just goes to show we're a lot closer than you guys think. That's all I was going to say. Nothing bad.
Yeah. All your internet heroes are getting just shot down here. Derrick Jackson was like the man that everybody should listen to because he always talked about me. He always had something to say about me, telling them about themselves.
And he was buff, right?
Lined up.
He was buff and melanated, Robert. So he got the ear of some people.
Yeah, the muscles were hypnotized.
His wife was sitting there looking like a hostage.
But hey, have you seen her recently? She's actually not bad looking now.
She came out, she's come out differently now.
Yeah.
Well, I think she was probably capable of that then, but he put her on blast and put a camera in her face when she probably wasn't ready, psychologically ready, to enter that space, not to mention cosmetically ready,
Right.
And so that just goes to show you how much somebody's personal agenda can kind of take, center stage. Like that whole moment was about him, and he didn't consider her at all,
Right. Anybody would have been looking like that. They like, hey, I've been cheating on you, and we need to go on and talk about it in public right now.
In front of America.
Come on, let's do
In
it.
front of America.
In front of America, we need to get
You've been there with a skull cap turned sideways, looking like Adabisi from your
She looked like, she's looked like Monique was just talking about her because she had just seen her in the airport.
Not the body.
But I think to your point earlier, drama sells books, right? So if you notice, a lot of the different things that Jada was doing was all, she's a businesswoman, so she would bring up stuff.
The biggest part is you act like this is stuff you couldn't say, but now you can put it all in this book.
Put it in the book.
But you couldn't say it when it was happening, but suddenly now you can put it in this book. And Jada used to be, my biggest crush. Lena James.
Mine too. Yeah.
Girl, boy, I would shot every one of y'all in the face about Lena James. I loved me some Lena James, dude. So I had a huge crush on her, man. But yeah, the way and then I just saw something right before we went on that I guess somewhere in the book or one of these interviews, she kind of shaded Will again with another Tupac story, about how he was really the love of her life. So, hey, man, it's like that. Everything doesn't last. Every person isn't great for you. We've all experienced breakups. I just experienced one a few months ago myself. That's just part of life, man. And you can't predict it. And, it just is what it is. You take the good out of it that you can, and you learn what you can, and you keep it moving, And like Danielle mentioned earlier, I'm not really into celebrity business. I really don't care. This was just so ridiculous that I had to say something, but I don't really track celebrity business like that because I really don't care, but that's such a flammable subject, and she's proving to be such a flammable person that I wanted to see what you guys were seeing in it.
Well, look at Red Table Talk. I mean, when she did a lot of those episodes, in Red Table Talk, those were to use your word, flammable, discussions, all leading up to where we are today, and it's unfortunate. I asked the question earlier of someone, why is Will staying? And they're in the state of California like you, Randy, and so he has a lot to lose.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they could go somewhere else and get divorced. I don't know, but I think
don't think it works that way. But
I don't think you can do that. But
I mean,
you can go to the Dominican Republic and do that.
Say that again.
You can go to the DR and do it. You don't even have to tell your wife you're getting a divorce in the DR.
You can just do the no fault thing.
And how do you know this, Randy?
So there was a rich guy who married a younger woman. And when they went to the DR on their honeymoon, he got divorced. Then 10 years later, she decided she wanted to leave and thought she was going to take half his money and didn't know that he was already divorced from her, and she got nothing.
Wow.
Well,
So let that be a lesson to you, man. Don't get married in California. Get married in the DR, or do a Steven Jackson. If they don't sign that prenup, I don't care if the preacher is waiting on us to do it. You back out. Everybody knew that story, right?
Yeah. He did that thing.
He did.
Hey man, you know the time goes by quick when we chatting, and usually I save heavy stuff for the end of the show. But I want to ask this. This came to me, man, earlier this week, and I just kind of sat on it and said I was gonna introduce it to you guys on the first show back. In this format, because you know we're gonna be on WGN too. Nobody know that.
In case you didn't know.
Oh, wait a minute. I just got an instruction to hold the heavy stuff. Roger's coming back.
Roger's got something. Oh God.
So I wanted to give towards the end here, towards the middle here, when people got in, just a little sneak peek of
oh no, really?
what you got here. So just and I mean sneak. So all right.
You ain't got that picture where Keisha slapped all four of us, do you? You didn't record.
No, I don't have that. Don't have that.
Oh, okay. She didn't do that. Okay.
Be a little bit. All right, here we go.
Excited about this opportunity to spread our show and what we've been doing for the last 3 years to even more people, man.
I was excited to be part of this show. I would be even more excited if I didn't have to sit next to Glenn.
Yeah, and I'm gonna need something stronger in this cup if I gotta sit next to Mel. So,
So Glenn, what do you think about body count?
you know, I bought this jacket for the show. You like it?
Yeah,
That's
your
good.
berry colored jacket.
Thank you.
Yeah. What's the body count on the jacket? Don't try to get away from the subject matter.
Hey man, that was a lot of fun, man. I really did enjoy it. And
Yeah. Other than me sitting by Mel, it was a great session.
Right. All right, so can I go with the heaviness now, Roger? Am I safe? L. Porter, the legend. I pay homage to them dudes. The
Tiger
legend.
Stripes forever.
Right.
Tiger Stripes
Pay
forever.
homage to them dudes. They got
all
you
the
right.
hard work you guys are
Thank
doing.
you, Sonya Eubanks.
What'd you say, Randy?
I love seeing all this hard work you guys are doing paying off.
Yeah, pretty Terry. Hey man, but you know, you did a lot yourself, man, supporting us and being on with us, and sometimes taking a last minute call to fill in a spot, man. So, you know, we appreciate you.
That's just because I ain't got no life. That single life is trash. I keep telling people, work on your relationships. It's trash out here.
Hey, Rhea, ladies and gentlemen, Rhea Henderson. Hey, hey man, let me change gears and get back to my serious vibe. So I was thinking earlier.
Serious stuff too. He gets in his serious voice,
And his voice changes. Do you
I know his
notice?
voice goes down,
Yeah.
and if I could be
He's like,
serious for a moment.
ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Sean Mason, and I wear cool hats.
Hey man, and this might end up taking us to the end, but specifically as a black man, and I wrote this down a specific way.
Maybe I need to write it down too.
Yeah, you
I'm going
probably
to you first, Robert.
Yeah, no. If you haven't watched the show, there's a reason we ask Robert the questions first. What are the biggest challenges? And I'm asking it in a broad sense intentionally. Specifically as a black man, what are the biggest challenges you are facing right now that you feel are connected to your reality as a black man in this country, world, country, however you want to, navigate it. But Robert, I'm asking you first.
So great. Thank you for coming. You know, me first. One of the biggest challenges, I think, is it's still being accepted as a Black man in corporate spaces. You know, I want to do business with people that may still question, you know, if I'm, you know, my integrity or if I'm qualified to do work that they, because they have a, you know, an eye sitting there saying, I don't trust, you know, Black people, you know, as an example. You know, let me take it to the, because I'm a lover of life, let me take it to the relationship piece of it as well. I struggle, Sean, we probably had this discussion with identifying my person, you know, and that's a heavy thing, but, you know, being a lover of life, lover of love, you know, it's a struggle out here to find someone that is suited and booted for me. I can get so far, but I can't get to the next level.
And so, and what do you think is impeding you? Is it the fact that what you want doesn't exist? Is it you're looking in the wrong places? Is it maybe a flaw in what you have decided you want? I mean, it could be a number of things. What do you think is at the core of why you can't locate that person?
Thank you so much for asking. So since you did ask, you know, there is a book coming that has been birthed, you know.
And I want everybody to know I did not ask him this to pitch a book.
Yeah.
So that was not
so Chasing Love in All the Wrong Places.
Is this your book, Robert?
This is my book.
Oh.
Sounds like a country song.
You didn't think it was a country song when I told you about it.
Wait a minute. Who you publishing it with, Robert?
Oh,
right.
Who publishing the book?
It's
You know
not
the
220.
220 Publishing.
Oh, okay.
Is that, you know?
You can continue. You may continue.
You know, all of those things on it. It's all of that, right? And it could be me, and it probably is me. You know, so there are some challenges. I'm sorry?
You say you like Sting. I hate to say it, but it's probably me. He's got a song.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, there's a song about that as well. You know, there's a song for everything, you know.
Absolutely.
But I think that, you know, that is one of the things as well. And I'm probably looking for perfection. And perfection doesn't exist, even though I do give grace. You know, when we talk about red flags and green flags and white flags, I am one who, you know, I might see a red flag and I say, no. Let's look at that again one more time. So,
could it be that could it be that if it's a perfection thing, could it be that you are falling prey to seeking society's version of perfection and not trying to determine what would be perfect for you? I think that is not a Robert issue. That's a human frailty. You know, is that we decide what's perfect before we decide what's perfect for us, and then we continue to search for that thing that we have decided is perfect, not knowing it's not a good fit for us.
Right.
So it could be some of the things that you want don't even really feed you or, you know, or affirm you, but you decided long ago these were the things. And so you've stuck to your guns about those being the things. And
so let me say this. This is my last point on this, and then you can move around.
We got time.
But Sean sounding, guys, you know, Sean is sounding like a therapist. So
no, Sean needs a therapist.
He's like, so tell me, so
I got a therapist for you
that you were feeling this way.
Don't worry about Glenn. He's trying to be funny. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna leave you be. Randy, specifically, I agree. I hope I'm saying that right, Deidre. It is too easy to back out. Randy's, and this, I asked it in a very broad sense because I'm not trying to tailor it for you at all. So Robert felt like relationships was where it impacted him. I'm asking, however you experienced it, what is the biggest challenge you're facing as a Black man right now?
Well, in the field that I chose, being a writer in Hollywood, it's crazy now because it seems like being a Black male writer that's straight is the worst thing you can do in Hollywood, because you're already looked at as misogynistic before you even open your mouth. Then every time I talk to people, the first thing they want to know is, are there gay characters in your script? And I'm like, I got a script that has a gay character, but why do all of my scripts need a gay character? You know, it's like they're trying to make our stories now fit everyone else's story. And I'm like, I can't write a bunch of shows with gay characters because I'm not a gay dude. So I don't understand. I mean, I have gay friends, but I don't have enough gay friends where I can sit here and write story after story from their perspective. And it seems like that's what they're trying to make us do. They want us to soften up the male characters. Why you guys have to be so? Because this is how they are. You know, this is how men are. It's not like you see on TV. You watch your own shows so much that you don't realize this is not how all men are. There's so many different variations. Like me, everybody knows me. I'm loud. I'm hard. I could be soft. I'm the dude. Like I've been making it my mission. When I see a brother out in the streets, if they got like this dude has some dope locks, and I'm like, bro, no disrespect, them locks dope as hell. And it's so funny because people expect them to get mad. And brothers are like, man, I appreciate that because we don't get enough of that out there too. So I'm trying to make it my mission to do that. I've seen brothers with dope suits, bro. That's a dope suit. I always say no disrespect. And people ask me, like this white guy was like, why do you say no disrespect? I'm like, because we get hit by so much stuff. I'm letting them know that I'm not flirting with you. I ain't coming at you on no BS. It's just simply, that's a dope ass suit, though. That's a dope ass locks. And then walk away. That's the end of it. But I noticed since I've been doing that, a lot of the brothers who I've done it to, they got a smile and they'll walk with a whole different step, you know? So I'm trying to put my positive side in from the shit side that I'm getting. And then on the relationship side, since Rob jumped into it, I gave that up. Like I went on 3 dates in 9 years, and man, my focus is career, because simply I can't, it's so much BS that it was just messing me up as a writer. I was just like, yeah, let me just stick with writing. When it's time, the universe gonna slide her in. Other than that, I'm focusing on writing and doing what I need to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I accept the amount of BS that's out here, man. What annoys me is the fact that a lot of women don't understand how much of the BS we get. You know, they think that men are the grand poobahs of the BS, and relationship minded men know how much BS is out there because they encounter it when they're trying to find, you know, when they're trying to be serious about somebody. And you can't even tell women about the BS. They'll be like, no, that can't be true. Or no, you must have experienced that differently. Like, no, it was just BS. She was a trash person. That's all. It's okay. You know.
Same way Will got Jada, we get some women like the men that you guys get.
You know. Glenn, you wanna jump in on that question before I address it on in my little insignificant way?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Right.
Well, I'm reopening the Glenn Murray Wingman Academy and taking the 3 of you in under me. Women
So
I
you
will be
got a
taking.
wingman academy, a side chick curriculum. You got a whole lot.
It's a message to the side chick. I don't have the curriculum. Let's not. Don't get me in trouble. I don't have curriculum. I'm not giving instructions to the side chicks. I just give advice.
There is a curriculum. Hey, Kind of Kitchen, we're glad to be back. You got some weird stuff going on with your audio, Glenn. I don't know what's sound like you're talking into a fan. Am I the only one that hears that? Anybody else hear that?
The producer might be monitoring what he said.
I hear it too.
Oh yeah, they said he got static. Yeah, I don't know.
That's the producer monitoring what you're saying.
Maybe you're getting ready to say something that you shouldn't have said, and somebody Randy, somebody decided to run interference on what Glenn was doing.
Somebody cut me off. Is that what it is? Roger, probably.
Yeah.
For the producer come after me.
Terry, that's right. The struggle is real, even when you are fly and beautiful like yourself. Yeah, the struggle is real out here. And I remember seeing a pyramid that tried to explain why it gets tougher the older that you get, and it was like a triangle, and it was saying, you know, the people that you have compatibility with, that number narrows gets more and more narrow as you age, and so it becomes that much harder. But Glenn, y'all talk through the title to answer the question.
But I don't think it narrows. I think you just understand what you want better as you get.
But that's probably why it narrows.
Yeah.
It does narrow, but that's probably why. Yeah.
That's where what I wanted 10 years ago ain't what I want now.
Yeah. You because I mean I can honestly say that it's not even a challenge to see somebody that's attractive and keep it moving.
Yep.
It's not even a challenge because you think, I don't know what the hell is behind that. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be a whole bunch
of
stuff
behind it. You mean, what do you mean behind it?
Well, see,
walking by.
Clearly, Robert, you haven't made it to the address that I've made it to.
Robert's still at the bottom of the pyramid. He ain't made it this way because his world.
Sad part, social media got some of these, and I'm not trying to be funny, but social media got some of these threes thinking they tens, and they coming with more attitude.
Well, hey, Randy, that's really a whole show in itself. And I think it's men's fault, to be honest with you. But I think the real, and Glenn put a bookmark there because I want you to answer that question. I'm not going to forget. But I think that part of the issue is men and their dirt baggedness have been willing to tell 3s and 4s that they were 11s and 12s because they didn't have an agenda past the bedroom. And then you got 3s and 4s, and you were 7 or 8, and you got a 3 or 4 looking at you like you were 1 or 2 because somebody who only wanted to smash told them they were 11 and 12, and that was the first time they heard it and they bought into it. Now you can't tell them that they not 11 or 12, and there you go.
Wait a minute, I'm trying to keep the math up. If you're 11 or 12, but if you're really 11, you actually a 7. But you're really a 3 that looks like a 7 because you use them damn filters. Because that filter adds at least 4 points.
Turn your mic off and then turn it back on.
Anyway.
Turn your mic off and turn it back on because it sounds like the ground.
No, that's one of them 3s. That's one of them 3s that's mad at him, Randy.
Jerry, I appreciate that. Chanel, I can't pretend. And ladies, this is another example of how I said we're more alike than you think, because the same way guys let these 3s think they're 11s, you all date the guys with the sagging pants and all of that stuff, and they think it's okay to keep doing past 30. You guys do the same thing on that side that we do on this side sometimes.
Man, dude walked past me today, and I could see almost his entire drawers, and I was like, dude, yuck.
And getting dates.
Right. Somebody liked it, or else he wouldn't keep doing it. Yeah, he wouldn't keep doing it if somebody didn't like it. But Glenn, challenges as a black man, what are you experiencing right now?
Just challenges as a man in general at this level of career life.
But I do want the black component. I
think it's what now can I do? What's the purpose I can serve to help other people? I think that's my biggest challenge now. And I'm always trying to look for that in life, in business, corporate world, everything.
Do you find it harder to do that because of the hue?
I realize now that there are doors that are open because of where I am corporately that aren't open for other people that look like me. And I am now becoming that conduit to help open those doors. So it's a sad reality, but it's true. So, learning that and understanding that and being able to help with that is almost like a duty now. There's almost a pressure that I put on myself to do that now, because I feel like there's so many of us that have the talent, but not necessarily the opportunity.
So you're not really feeling like you're facing any unique struggles that are tied to the fact that you have brown skin?
I don't right now. I mean, I'm sure they're there, and I'm sure there are underlying challenges. I just kind of
they there because I'm gonna call you the N-word in about 30 seconds. That's specific to being black.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Sean, for giving me that up.
I just want to keep you grounded, brother. That's
obviously.
I just want to make sure that success doesn't change who you are. So.
Oh, I know. Oh, that part I know, but that part I never had a doubt about.
Hey man, for me, I'm gonna regret saying this because the hate mail is gonna come, even though I'm going to try to choose the least threatening verbiage I can, right? You know, we took a break, and before the break, we always do a lot of relationship, you know, talk on the show. We sprinkle in some other fun stuff, but for the most part, we talk a lot about the dilemma that exists between, you know, men and women. And the last couple of months, man, and this actually has zero to do with the fact that I had a breakup back in July, right? I'm so exhausted, man, by the fact that black men and black women can't get on the same team. I'm just so exhausted by it, man. I'm so exhausted by getting up every day and seeing, you know, brothers being dragged by sisters, you know, sisters denying that brothers are being dragged all day by sisters. And I admit that I'm in a place where I don't have a lot of hope about it, you know, and that doesn't always mean that I don't think I have any hope, right? But as a collective, I just feel like we are so far away from each other, and like we try to have fruitful dialogue on our show about relationships. We challenge ladies and the mindset that ladies have, but I don't think we drag ladies. You know, we challenge them. But you have some shows that it's almost like their goal is to get us further and further apart based on the way they handle content, you know. And I'm just like, we are already in such a state of disarray, and nobody's trying to fix it. Everybody's just trying to highlight how fucked up it is. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I've been feeling, particularly as a black man, is largely I don't feel loved by the black woman.
So,
So
Sean, I
that's
gotta
kind of
jump
it.
in. I gotta
Mhm.
jump in because I feel like part of it is, and this is everybody's timeline. Your timeline is filled with so much negativity, so
Mhm.
much about who isn't about who ain't about nothing, or if you don't have this, you can't do anything for me,
Mhm.
and
Right,
things
right.
like that.
A
And
real this, a real if I
yeah,
hear, you know,
be
another
a
woman
real
talk about
man.
what a real man is, I'm gonna throw up right here on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It,
you kind of have to disconnect from that.
Mhm.
And you know the people that are feeding it to you because you've separated. We've had this conversation, and you've
Yeah,
taken
yeah. I
them
just
out
blocked it. I
already.
just blocked
Yeah, you're
the
blocking them.
answer. Uh-huh.
Yeah, but women and men have to do that. And I know women. There's a lot of knuckleheads out there. We
Yeah,
know
yeah.
some of them are our friends, so we know that there are plenty of them out there. But giving up hope isn't the option. Um,
I'm trying not to. I just don't.
I know.
I'm tired. Like David Allen Greer say, "Are you tired, rat?"
But if you keep eating the bad food, you're gonna get fat. It's gonna be unhealthy to you. If you keep reading the stuff that's negative, it's gonna be unhealthy mentally to you too.
That's
So
true.
you have to seek out a tribe that's full of positivity. You have to seek out a tribe that's supporting, that's supportive.
Mhm.
You have to seek what you desire in
Mhm.
this life. And you have to recognize what's not serving that purpose and cut it off immediately. It's kind
Mhm.
of like cancer. If you found out you had cancer, you wouldn't sit around and like soak it in and be thinking about it and saying, "Oh, I got cancer. Let me think about it for the next 30 days and keep talking about it." You go and you would fix it. You've got to treat this the same way. You've got to treat what you're feeding your mind the same way you do your body and everything else,
Mhm.
because it's just as unhealthy to have an unhealthy mind, to have a negative outlook on things.
I think it. Ask your questions in the chat, Noop. I see you.
can I say one thing about that?
Yeah. Of course.
Because
All
everything
we got you on here, Randy, is to say shit. That's
well, you know, I like to be polite. Glenn's thing was perfect, and what you said was perfect. And I think another thing that would help both black men and women if we stop listening to social media and looking at each other as a group instead of as an individual. Because so many women all these men. It's like, you don't know all men. Just that dude you chose was wrong. Same with guys. The woman you chose wasn't a good fit for you, but you got to stop looking at them as a group, because I know there are plenty of good brothers out here. There are plenty of good women out here. It's hard to find them, but that's because they're all mixed up in with all the bad people. And if we take time to look at each other as individuals, then it'll be a lot easier to get through the BS, because now you're not holding on to this mindset. Because nothing irritates me more than when I'm talking to a female friend. She go, y'all men, don't put me in the category. You don't hear me saying you women do this all the time. Like that's as soon as I hear that, that's like
men,
that in the relationship.
But why do men cheat down?
Right. And it's like women cheat too. If you look at the studies, it's the same. Men and women cheat the same.
I'd never buy into that foolishness.
Right. Women cheat smart, so they don't get caught like men, but they
right. That's exactly it.
But,
but also, while I say this, I don't want y'all to think y'all got to send me the number to the 1-800-suicide hotline. While I say that, I also still believe that for all of us, me included, the right partner will change your entire life.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's not only about what they bring to you. I don't use that bring to the table bullshit. I think that's some more shit that's designed to divide us, and we haven't figured that out, and we still run around going, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table? And it's just like you feeding the enemy every time you say that. But I think the right person also will bring some things out of you. Not only will they bring some things to your life, whether it be balance or some kind of sense of something that you may be missing, but they'll bring out of you some things. They'll stir up in you some things that'll have to come out. I know for me, when I'm in a relationship, one of the biggest parts of it, did y'all lose me? One of the biggest parts of me being in a relationship is the fact that I feel like I represent that person. So I get up every day knowing, okay, whoever encounters me, speaks to me, deals with me, I have to make sure that I represent that union. So that anything that gets back to my person is nothing but solid in terms of what we are. You know what I'm saying? Like, but everybody, of course, doesn't think like that. But that's what I mean in terms of the right mate being able to bring something out of you. And I think men can do that for women as well. Robert, you got something cocked in your pistol.
I do. I was just going to say, man, I mean, this break has done amazing things for you, man. I mean, you're just
for me.
Yeah, man. I mean, the information that you're sharing, all of this stuff, the words of wisdom that you're giving us tonight, man. I'm like,
stop petitioning for you to be removed as host. You keep this up.
Wait a minute. I got this new. I got this new.
What the heck is this? I'm like, is this really Sean?
Wait a minute. I got this new little toy. I'm trying to find something.
Oh, wait. You got a toy? Wait. You need to. That's
wait
right.
A minute, I always been a deep mother. Matter of fact.
I was worried about the toy part.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that Kennery?
Kennery Smith and all of his darkness.
I know.
He's in the
Wait a minute.
Do you have a flash or something?
Bam.
Kennery,
you took that mood.
Head down.
No, we're gonna go back to this.
Yeah.
There we go.
Keep the light on or something, man.
You got too good a smile for it to be in the dark.
What's up, fellas?
Man,
What's
hey, look at this,
going on?
y'all. We got two of our hardcore guests, homies, on at the same time, man. Have y'all ever met each other, Kennery?
We have not.
Wow,
No.
man. That's pretty dope, man, because I have to say both of you cats, man, have really, really rocked with us for 3 years, man. Y'all are, y'all are two, man, that have really, really held us down, man. As Randy, as much as you taken a last minute call and popped in, Kennery has done the exact same, man. And
I've seen him on the show. I just haven't met him.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, man, it's always a privilege when you guys let me in, because I feel like I be sitting at home sometimes watching shows like, they having so much fun. I wish I didn't be there. But, I'm glad when I can be in the number, man. Thank you for having me.
Hey man, and I'm glad to say I am the person who brought you to the show. I don't know who brought
Absolutely.
Randy, but yeah, I'm the person that brought you to the show. And usually when I bring people, something bad happens, like the computer don't work or the internet is down, or all kind of foolishness, But you are the one guest I brought that's always consistent,
Hey man, I want to congratulate you guys for year 3, and I mean it's going places. It's a great show. It's always been going places, but it's about to go to new heights. So congratulations to everything you guys are doing, and it's a great thing, and we need it. So don't stop.
Thank you, Henry, and everybody needs to follow this man because he gets deep. You think Sean, between him and Sean, they'll get in together?
Oh my God, yeah.
Start commenting,
I'm
and you have
I'm just an old man rambling. That's all.
I can't wait to see them on air, and they're going side by side with The View. That's what I'm waiting to see.
They don't want us. They don't want us on there. They don't want us on there.
Nah, they can't handle that. They can't.
They want people they can control on there. They don't want They don't want people that.
Now I don't know when I finally finish this book. I don't know if y'all gonna have me as a guest because y'all might lose all y'all viewership.
That's right, because you're working on a book, right?
Yes, sir. So if somebody reads it, they gonna protest. Y'all might get boycotted.
Hey man, you got a timeline for when it'll be done or what?
Between life and challenges, I'm trying to get it wrapped up. We're in the last stages, so it looks good.
Well, awesome, man. We always praying for you. We only got a few minutes left, man. Y'all just go on and hang out with us for these last little minutes,
I'm
man.
here.
We always thinking about you, man. We know that you are somebody that can speak intimately to the challenges that come with being a caretaker, man. And so we're always praying for you in that journey, man, and hoping that the divine, whoever you acknowledge as the divine, I know, but whoever you acknowledge as the divine continues to strengthen you, man, and give you, what you need, man, for that journey. Because I know it's tough. And so we stay praying for you. Yeah, man. Hey, you know me, after I say some serious shit, then it's so listen, everybody is always saying there's P, and we got about 7 minutes, right? There's P in the dating pool, right? I know you've all heard that. Somebody save me. There's P in the dating pool.
I think we passed P.
This is PEE.
That's why we get chlorine in the dating. That's why we get chlorine in the
dating. Hey, Randy, it's PEE at this point in the dating pool. My question is this, and this is for y'all and for everybody watching and the ladies and my man, the most handsome man in the world just popped in the room, Eric Clark. Hey, if there's P in the dating pool, how much of it is yours?
Right. That's what I was about to say. You brought your own little potty to the pool.
Yeah, everybody wants to talk about the pee, but they don't want to talk about how much they have peed in the pool themselves. Because I really believe a whole lot of who we encounter in our quest for mates have been created by the culture of whoever is seeking them, right? So I think men create a certain culture when it comes to women when they have nothing other than money to give them, right? So then they create that as an expectation for women, and then women no longer expect the intangibles. They define everything by that, right? And so I think women have the same power to cultivate the culture of men that are out there based on what they want. So I just think, before you can say there's P in the dating pool, you have to ask yourself how much of it is yours.
I mean, you get what you accept. I mean, you can only accept what your value of yourself allows. And if you don't know what your own value is, then you're going to keep accepting the same P.
Mm-hmm. Dewan Russell, I see you, big dog. Thank you, man, for popping in. Thank all of you all that are hanging out with us. And before we leave, we'll make sure everybody knows one more time about that big announcement. But yeah, man, and that's another thing that I'm talking about, Randy, in terms of how we feed the division. We feed so much of the division. Part of the reason that we can't heal and we can't come closer together is because every day we contribute to the division. You know, every day we have something negative to say about each other. And here's the bad part about social media is that it's so easy to find someone that shares your dysfunction now. And so the minute you say some ridiculously skewed stuff, it's not hard for somebody to pick it up and run with it because your audience is so vast. You know, I got a friend, man, love him, and he posts some of the most ridiculous stuff. And only about 11 people per post, you know, he gets some support or like from. But that's enough for him to feel like he knows something that nobody else knows, right? So that's the damage I think that the reach social media gives us, because it's not hard to find somebody that's broken in the same way we're broken, right? And then that makes us feel better about our brokenness. We don't have to own our brokenness because somebody else is broken the same way. So now maybe I'm okay, maybe I'm not broken. No, look, where's my button? You broken. So, Robert, talk to me. What are you getting from that? Or do you remember the question?
I do remember the question. I was just listening to your gadgets that you were trying to, do that didn't do what I think you wanted it to do.
Don't bust me out, man. That my little button didn't work. Don't bust me out. You got on that yellow shirt. Don't think we don't all know what that yellow shirt is.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I wore it just for this show. I think that I think as I said, you brought out some great stuff tonight, but we need to own our stuff. But the other piece of what you were saying, Sean, is really about trauma bonding. You know, we bond with people who experience the same trauma that we've experienced, and so that's where that whole connection comes into place. But we have to lift ourselves up past that, and get to some clean water, in the pool, so that we're no longer peeing in it.
There's some clean water in the pool. Thank you, Robert. That was so heavy. My twin is in the building, man. Love you, dude. I know you don't get a chance to get in here very much, man. Thank you for coming and checking us out. Roger, did you want to pop in and say something? I saw that you gave me some instructions, so you let me know if you want to pop in.
Yeah, nothing new. Just want to tell people to come in a little bit late. You guys are doing great. I appreciate everything. I was trying to run and see if it was on the guide yet, and I haven't got any verification yet from that. Like I said, the best I can go on is that I paid and everything's good, and I got the email. So just excited for everything that we're doing. I need you guys to do me a favor, though. This is going to be really, really hard for Robert and Sean. I need you to go like an extra 5 minutes tonight. If you, Sean, I don't know if you got it in you to talk another 90 seconds.
Oh, my God.
If you could do that, I'd appreciate it. I'm working on something real quick.
I didn't ran out of drink.
And another, we know Robert's done.
I'm gonna take it.
And now he got this new toy. What are you doing to us?
Mood lighting, a button, everything.
Yeah, something.
He got a whole new setup over there. That's his side gig. That's what it is. Sean got a little side thing going on.
Harley's over in the corner with a cigarette in his mouth.
Little as anybody know, during the whole show, Harley cannot look my way the whole night until I sit here. And then when I sit here, he decides he wants to come underneath the desk. And y'all don't know, but the whole hour I'm fighting his ass underneath the thing, trying to be cool, because he biting me and doing all kind of stuff, and and I'm trying to be cool about it.
That's for clarification. Harley is his cat.
Cat.
Is his cat? Yeah.
Just for clarification.
Let's tell the people,
because the biting thing kind of may have thrown some people off. So
I can't
on this show.
Hey, look, I can't say what I really want to say, Randy, about having a cat. I really want to say it, but we will lose every viewer that we have if I say what I really want to say.
I know what you're thinking.
Use your button.
You. Hey, Kennery. I got a cat when I was sure that I was gonna spend the rest of my life by myself. So I was determined that it was gonna be some one way or another. You figure that out.
There you go. See?
You didn't make that
In here,
make that
one
hard.
way or another. Whether it was four-legged and furry or what, it was gonna be some up in here. Yeah, that was.
See? Worked out perfect.
Thank you, Kenry. I appreciate
Lost
that.
control of the show again. Once again.
Kenry, you always know how to contribute, brother. You always know.
Hey
how to
man,
contribute.
hey dude, I tried to get you a Voice of God microphone, and you didn't follow up with me. So,
You know what? I could. You know, you big money. I couldn't. I got a voice of little God. I got a voice of little God. You had one of them Neumanns, right?
Yeah, but I had a line on a high-end AKG, but you know.
Really? Yeah, I got this.
Oh, look at this!
Oh,
Uh-oh.
real celebs now.
Okay.
Hey, man! I want to congratulate y'all, man.
Man, you just blessed my spirit being coming in here, man.
I said, man, they said y'all doing big things. I said, man, let me hop on real quick. It took me forever to hop on, man.
Hey, man, hey.
I'm not gonna be disrespectful to the celebrity, but dude,
is it your Wi-Fi?
Look! I got a new computer, man. So I had to figure this thing out real quick.
We've been on the phone backstage. I'm like, you got this? You got that? Man, I got this.
Hey, look. Meanwhile, we over here throwing whole parties because we got 3 episodes on local TV, and this dude is on TV.
He actually got a show on network TV.
Hey, hold up. I also
it shows up every week.
Right.
About to be on Netflix, man. October the 23rd. I'm saying this as a producer because we can't say it as an actor.
Okay.
But as a producer, we're gonna be on Netflix, man. Family Business be on Netflix. Cool. Starting October the 23rd or October the 24th. One of those days.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Wow. First 4 seasons, man.
Oh,
hey man, I know you're grown, man, but I'm still proud of you, bro. Still proud of you,
man. I appreciate it, man. Hey, look, man, y'all like my extended family, dog. Man. Hey, I'm proud of y'all, man.
Yeah, we appreciate it, man. We
appreciate you coming on the show.
Yeah, man, y'all building, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, but look, man, you are part of that journey, man. You know, you are one of the first celebrities, you know, that gave us some time, man, and thought we were down enough, you know, that you would come and kick it with us, man. So we'll forever be grateful to you, man. You know,
always, man. Anytime y'all need me to hop on, man, I'm hopping on.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Oh, that's why you wanted 5 more minutes, Roger.
Yeah, that's why Roger needed 5 more minutes.
Right.
Hey, man, whenever you need me to play that illegitimate Duncan family member or something.
All right. Here we go. Before they start casting themselves, thank you guys. We appreciate you, Ben.
Man, I appreciate y'all, man.
Hey, man, thanks, Ben, man.
And again, congratulations, man.
Hey, and carve out some time, man, to come be with us again, man. You know, this season.
Hey, man, I'm trying to. Y'all gonna have like a studio or anything?
Well, we're working on that. We still gonna be doing this platform, but we trying to take it other places. So, you know,
I can always hop on this, but I'm trying to come. I'm trying to come to the shot.
We want you to come to the shot.
Yeah, you're gonna get a call from me soon.
Okay, all right.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, congratulations, man. Keep building.
Thank you,
man. Thank you, brother. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, man. That's
guys,
all right.
That's dope.
I love it, Sean. You can go ahead and close out the show, man.
Okay, man. We'll fall back in the green room, man. But look, everybody that came in to watch us, man, for the first show back, thank you so much. Everybody that's praying for us, man, for good things to come out of this WGN opportunity. Thank you so much for all of your energy and all your support. I saw a bunch of followers after I petitioned my friends to make sure they went to the page and follow, because I don't really talk about what I'm doing very much. If you know me, I have a thing about ego, so I don't really talk about what I'm doing because I feel like it's ego, but I had to humble myself and try to put it out there like that. So thank you all, man, for the support. Thank you, Randy and Kennery, man, for just being the brothers that you are, man, in general and to us. You know, we can't thank you guys enough, man. So I don't know if we're back on next Thursday or not, but just stay tuned for the next episode on this format. Please don't forget 4:30, October 14th, 21st, and 28th on WGN. live from the cave. The morning roast is coming at you. So thank y'all.
And
I got to end the show like this.
And in Houston, right?
Gotta end the show with what?
On channel 39, right?
You got to end the show like this.
There are two type of pipes that a man can give. Okay, I can give the married pipe. That's the married pipe is I want something from this pipe, right? I'm laying a pipe, but I expect some love, interest. I can show you to my boys, okay? That kind. There's expectations from this pipe, but then we all know there's this other pipe that you can lay that has no expectations, and actually. You don't want anybody to know you laid this pipe.
Man, let me tell you something. Every time he says there's this other pipe and he leans in.
Yep.
Oh my God. That will never not be funny, dude. That will never.
There are very few things that will never stop being funny. That's one of them. That's the other, Sean.
And for those that don't know, that's supposed to be me in skinny jeans. That's what that is.
You guys have a great night. Love and appreciate you all.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, guys. Same back to you guys.
Join us, Indie TV, where you will see the talk shows, movies, drama, action, and comedy. Be the first and see it first. Sign up now for free at Indie TV.